Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, April 22nd. It is also my first radiation appointment. So I just wanted to show you real quick. I am trying to hydrate as much as I can before I start radiation, which is in like an hour. And then I will be hydrating all day, the rest of today, as well as tomorrow, because the skin is an organ and it needs to be hydrated anyway, even without radiation. I put Aquaphor on my skin last night. You're not allowed to put any type of lotions or creams or anything on 4 hours before your radiation appointment. So I didn't put anything on this morning, but I'm going to ask when I get there, after I come home, am I able to like shower and just put some on? I assumed I can. It makes sense to do that. It's just before radiation, you're not supposed to. I'm a newbie, can you tell? It's my first time. Also, I am wearing loose fitting tank top. So nothing's like, I don't even have a bra on or nothing, just because I don't want anything. I don't wear bras anyway, because I have no boobs right now. But when I do get boobs, or if you have boobs, it's best to not wear a bra because you don't want anything pressing on where they're gonna radiate. All right, so I'm gonna get in the car and I will see you in the next clip. All right, I am in the car and I'm ready to go. My wig hair is a mess and I don't care because I'm running a little late. All right, let's get going. For the first time. So I'll let you know how it goes. See you in the next clip. Alright, so I just got radiated. I didn't even know I was getting radiated. I'll explain it in the car, but I got all marked up too. So I wanted to show you some of the markings as best as I can without getting flagged for nudity. But yeah, we'll chat in the car. See you in a second. Alright, well, that was interesting in a good way. Radiation wasn't bad, and I'm only smiling and smirking and laughing because I'm laughing at myself because I'm laying on the table and I swore the lady said there were two women that, you know, you get you positioned on the table and get you in the right spot, and then she's like, all right, so we're gonna do a couple x-rays, and then she's like, don't move the whole time, like you can breathe or whatever. And I was chewing gum the whole time. I was like, maybe I should not do that. I don't know. I had to take my necklaces off too. But you don't move and you're allowed to breathe, all that fun stuff. And I asked why some people have to hold their breath for radiation. She said it all depends on your anatomy and every body is different. She's like, it doesn't really matter so much if it's the heart side or not. It's really just based on where your cancer was and where they need to radiate. It really just depends on your body. And so she comes in, we got all positioned and everything. She's like, all right, so we're going to take some x-rays and you're going to see the machine move around a lot. And then I'm going to come in and put some marker on you, like mark some things on you. And then you'll begin your treatment. And I'm like, okay. So I'm laying there, got my arm up, doing my thing. All these oldies songs are playing on the radio. One of them was The Chapel of Love, which reminds me of one of my dear friends that I've known since, God, kindergarten, I guess. Kindergarten. I don't know. We used to harmonize to that. So I'm picturing me and my friend like singing and being goofy to that. I actually already just sent her a voice memo before I started recording this. And I'm like, do you remember when you were little? We would harmonize to that song. The going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Well, that was playing. And then Shake, Rattle, and Roll was playing, which reminds me of my daughter. Don't ask why. I randomly would sing that to her when she was little. I don't know why. It just made her laugh. I guess because of rattles, and I would be shaking a rattle. Who knows? I don't remember. But another oldies song came on, which reminded me of my grandpa and my grandmom. So I felt like, anyway, the time just like flew by. It was like 3 songs and I was done. So they come in and they put some stickers on me. I don't know if there's any stickers that you can see here. Well, they marked me all up. Is this a sticker? Yeah, this is a sticker. It's so hard to see. Oh, yeah, there. You can see the circle. So they're putting their markings and their stickers on me. And I'm thinking, okay, now it's time to get radiated. They're like, all right, you're all done. You got your treatment. You did great. And I'm like, oh, I just got radiated? And they were like, yeah. I was like, oh, I thought I was getting like x-rays to make sure I was in the right spot. And then you were gonna, I probably just didn't hear them right. Because if you know me and you've been following my journey, you know that I'm the worst at remembering stuff at doctor appointments. I'm really bad at remembering names too, but that's besides the point. So maybe I heard the sequential order wrong, or I heard it right, but my brain was like, let's just move this to the back. I don't know, but it was really easy. I'm thinking I'm laying there getting x-rays and I was getting radiated. I had no idea. So if you're scared about your first radiation, just pretend that you're getting x-rays, because apparently that's what I thought I was having done. And that's what it feels like. And that's what it sounds like too. The machine like moves around and all, but it sounds like a longer x-ray. Like it really painless. So anyway, that's it for now. Oh, and how cute. They gave me a calendar of like my whole schedule, like just for me. So it tells me exactly when I need to be here every single day. And I see my doctor, my radiation oncologist, I see her Friday. So I meet with her once a week, I guess just to check in and see how things are going and if there's any pain, or I don't think I'd have any issues yet. It would probably be like week 4 or 5 if I'm starting to, sorry, my eyes are tearing because it's so sunny. The sun's like coming in. See it on my hand? But anyway, I think that's really cool that they give this to patients, so you know when your appointments are. I don't have to write it on my calendar. I already wrote it on my calendar because I'm crazy and I do stuff like that. That's how I stay organized. But this helps. I'll hang this on my fridge and check it off as I go, and I'll keep it in my memory box because I have a little memory thing that I'm doing for my whole journey actually. And like the last day of chemo, I kept my wristband for that. So I'll put that in there and I'll just check each day off, because that's the whole point of this, is like, the whole point of my channel really is to not only take you along with me on my journey so you can compare it to yours, but it's also to remind me that look how far I've come. And you really do just take it one day at a time. You check off each day. And then when you get to the end of that part of your treatment, you look back and you're like, wow, I can't believe I got through all that. Like chemo, I checked off each time I had to go. 5 months later, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I'm done chemo. I felt like it flew by. But it really didn't, but it did, but it didn't. Like, it's weird. Like, once you go through it, you'll see what I mean. Or if you've gone through it, you know what I mean. Then, like, surgery, like, counting down to surgery. Same thing. Wow, I can't believe I got through that. Then I had a second surgery. And now it's radiation. So it's like, you just keep a log of everything that you are going through, because I promise you, when you're like done, and take it in sections, when you're done the first section or the first treatment, say it's chemo first or surgery first, whatever your treatment plan is, check it off and look back, because it's going to make you feel so accomplished and good knowing that you did it. Like, you did it. You did it. And I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of me, and we're doing it. We're going through it, and we're going to get through this, and we're going to kick cancers. But all right, so I'm going to go, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, or not tomorrow morning. I think it's tomorrow afternoon. Hold on. Let me check my calendar. Yes, tomorrow at 4:20 p.m., right at rush hour. I get to drive all the way over here. So yes, I will see you tomorrow for radiation day number 2. I'll see you then. Real quick, I just wanted to note before I forget. So driving home from radiation, I noticed like a feeling all where it was radiated, and it just felt like cold. I know that sounds really weird because technically you're like getting burned, but it just felt like a little chilly in that area. I don't know why. Like kind of similar to like if you laid out all day and then like your skin is hot to the touch, but you get the chills, like when you're like really sunburnt, or like how cold aloe is when you put it on hot sunburn. I'm not burnt at all. Obviously, it was just my first round of radiation. It's so bright out here. Sorry. Didn't realize how bright it was. Us blue-eyed people, super sensitive to light. And I'm still a little sensitive from Taxol. Still, like my eyes are still a little watery and dry. Watery and dry, because that makes sense. But anyway, just wanted to note that because I'm going to keep an eye on that for the rest of this week and the rest of my radiation journey to see if every day it stopped. That cold feeling stopped. It just was, look at me, look like I'm part of like a crime scene. I am going to keep an eye on that and just make note of that and see if it happens tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. All right, so if that's happening to you, let me know below down in the comments. Or if that happened to you, did you feel cold, like where you were radiated? Like it feels like a cold sensation in the beginning. It's probably going to switch to hot and burny eventually. So, all right, I'll see you in the next clip. Hello friends, this is day 2 of radiation and I'm running late to my appointment because stuff came up and I needed to wait for someone to come and watch my daughter so I could go to radiation. So I'm almost there. I'm gonna go get radiated and then I'll check in afterwards. So I will see you in the next clip. All right, well, round 2 radiation is done. And this was actually so much quicker than yesterday because they didn't have to like map anything. They just lined the machine up. Sorry, I'm crossing the street. They just lined the machine up on the stickers on my body and then I was done in like 5 minutes. So swing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, it is day 3 of radiation. So I'm gonna get on the road and I'll see you in the next clip. Well, all done day 3 of radiation. And I have to say, it is so easy. If only all of the cancer treatment was this easy. Put it this way, getting a breast MRI, Superman, is way more uncomfortable, way more stressful, and way more, I don't want to say painful, but just obnoxious because you have to get an IV. Radiation, you go in, you lay down, you get your radiation, and you get out. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello. All right, today is day 4 of radiation. Let's go. All right, radiation day number 4 is done. Everything went well. I just wanted to say real quick, did you ever notice that if somebody looks at you and smiles, you can't help but smile back, especially if they say hello? So I just did that and I made somebody smile. So try to do that today. Just look someone right in the eye and go, hello, and smile. It'll make them smile. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, radiation day number 5, numero 5. Let's go. Number 5. I'll see you in the car. All right, so that completes my first week of radiation. Today was radiation number 5 and it went really, really well. Just like the previous 4 went really well. It's so easy. It's crazy how fast you get radiated because they play really good music here. Well, the room that I'm in all week this week, it was girls my age who were the ones that operate the machine. And they have very good taste in music. So if you're watching this, I love your music taste. Backstreet Boys was playing in one of them. Today it was Avril Lavigne. So, but my point is, I'm laying on the table getting radiated. And by the time I got to complete the first verse of the song, I was done. Like, that's how fast it is when you get radiated. I spent longer times in a tanning booth when I was younger. So don't be too nervous or intimidated if you have to start radiation, because it's so fast and you don't feel anything. It feels the same way you would feel getting an x-ray. You don't feel anything. After today's radiation appointment, I also had a follow-up with my radiation oncologist. She checks in once a week to just make sure that you're feeling okay, you're not having any pain, no burning. If you are, like, she'll assess it in that meeting. But there was really nothing to report this week because it's my first week, and typically patients don't begin to show pinkness or burning or itching or any type of reaction until about week 4. Some can at week 3. Typically it's week 4 or 5, she said. So, or none at all. Sometimes it's after you're done radiation, which is so crazy. But yeah, so this, unfortunately, I was already in my gown, and you lock up all your stuff in a locker when you get radiated here. So I went right from there to my exam room. So I wasn't able to do a room tour. So I'm sorry. You know, that's like my favorite thing to do is room tour. I couldn't do it. So I'll try to remember next time to see if I can grab my phone real quick so I can give you a room tour before I see my radiation oncologist and just do a follow-up. Oh, also, I wanted to tell you today at radiation, somebody rang the bell. I didn't even know they had a bell. So that's something to look forward to. I want to ring that radiation bell on June 3rd, and I'm definitely bringing you guys with me for that. I forgot to add in my clip from yesterday that when I say try to make somebody smile just by like looking at them and saying hello and just smile, you can't help but smile back when somebody's smiling at you. It's just like a human natural reaction to smile back. And it's always good to just spread love and positivity, even if you're just saying hello, because guess what? You don't know what kind of a day they were having, and that might have been the first time they smiled all day, or that might have been the first smile that they received all day. So just be sure to, I know you're going through it, but especially in like a cancer treatment center, that other person's going through it too. So it's always good to just say hello or good morning and smile, and that's it, and just keep walking, because smiles are contagious, and I think you're probably smiling right now. Are you? I see it. I see you cracking this little smile there. So that's pretty much it for this week's video. Kind of boring, but boring is good because that means there's not a lot of crazy stuff going on, right? I hope this video helped you or someone that you know, love, and care about in some way, shape, or form if they're getting ready to start their radiation part of their cancer journey. I hope you are having a great day, and I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy that you're here with me on my journey, and I'm happy to help you on yours. Next week, I will be doing radiation every single day, but I will also have a physical therapy appointment, my first official physical therapy appointment. So I'm taking you along with me to that appointment as well. So, all right, that's it for now, and I better see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.